Hey, what's up, guys? Footy Manager TV here, and this is episode 9 of my Plymouth Argyle career. Next, you can see we've got a Capital One Cup match. Also, I'm going to be, like I said a few times, going back to professional. That's more fun for me. And yeah, for me, it produces realistic results, and not so on world class, and also more fun for me, like I mentioned plenty of times. So, and as you can see in the matches, on world class in this level, it's a bit hard. Can't really score goals, as you saw by the last couple games. In the last episode, we lost, and yeah, it's really hard to create chances. And yeah, professional. In the lower leagues, it's probably an even level. Also, I'm starting a career with AC Milan. I'll probably start it. I'm not sure when. I've already played some games. I just got to wait till the end of the season because it is hard on Legendary. So I'm not going to start it if I get fired in the first season. So I'm just going to wait to see. But if I do well, yeah, I'll be uploading that later. But I'm focused on my two current careers at the moment. And yeah, so I'm playing that on Legendary. So if people want to see me on Legendary, you can watch that one. If you want to watch on easier or not, a more realistic level, you watch Professional. So yeah, as you moving on to like sort of what's happening with our team right now, as you can see, in the lower leagues, your fitness usually is. When you have cup games and you play twice in 1 week, some of your players that you play every single match, their fitness is not going to be 100%, so you're going to have to rest them. And we're actually playing against Yeovil Town, and they're in the league just above us, N-Power League 1. So it's going to be a tough match. Their team is probably better than ours, but we've made good signings to improve the team. Basically, a lot of players in the 60s. Oliver Mitchell, good youth player we got. Been performing well, scoring some goals for us, so he should be improving. Matt LeConte, a very good striker. Potential of 80, like I mentioned numerous times. So hopefully he can reach that. And really, in these lower leagues, you never see someone who has 80 potential or really close to that. Maybe in the 70s, but not 80, or not in my experience anyway. So he's someone I want to look to hold on to and maybe make profit from, or he could be a good player in the future for us. And really, I'd like to go on a good cup run to get that extra cash coming in. Because, in these lower leagues, you really need every bit of money you can get, even if it's just a small amount. And yeah, anyway, Oliver Mitchell, like I mentioned, he's a very good talent. Could have probably done better here. Just had a shot. I can't really complain. He got it on target. Another day, we might have got a luckier bounce to our player. And we could have got it on target, maybe scored a goal, but... yeah, not a bad start, like I mentioned, against a better team. I was really happy with how we, as soon as I went to professional, I noticed the quicker passing that I couldn't do on world class. That's just the way it goes. That's why it's more fun for me. Just fast passing. Look at this right here. Nice through ball. Then we win a penalty through Matt LeConte. It was a brilliant through ball right there by one of our midfield players. And hopefully, we don't really have a good penalty taker yet. So that's someone I'm looking to sign. But I was pretty confident with LeConte. Well, I wanted him just to get a goal so I can get up his rating. So I want just to get an easy goal. But as you know, penalties aren't easy as you think. And he has the shot there. And the goalkeeper guessed the right way. And you can't do much about that. But it was a pretty poor penalty. I'm not great at penalties. But usually I get pretty lucky and kick it the right way. And the goalkeeper doesn't really guess where I kick it. But anyway, they had a chance here. A good defending Jake Cole. I'm very impressed with him as a goalkeeper. He does concede the goals sometimes that you can't stop. But in a lot of situations, he handles the ball very well. Positioning very good. Anyway, LeConte here. I went to try and win a corner, but I kind of failed in the attempt. And yeah, that was half time. We really should have been in front with the penalty. But yeah, I was very happy with my performance, how we played as a team, and yeah, I was confident we would get a result. As you can see here with the great pressure, but obviously that's another thing about the AI. They always do perfect passes, even if they're under pressure, which in my opinion that's very unrealistic, especially playing in the lowest league in the game, or at least in the English leagues. And yeah, your low quality players doing perfect passes under pressure, which you wouldn't see in real life. But anyway, again, we're controlling the match really against a better team. Fast passing here. LeConte dribbles past one, finesses it into the right-hand corner of the net. And that was really a fantastic finish and just really showcasing his potential there. And hopefully that's like just the start of things to come from him. As you can see, just a nice little dribble past one defender there. And no goalkeeper probably would have saved that. There was a perfect finish. And yeah, just got in the net there. So, like I said, it was perfectly placed. And yeah, he's got good talents. And okay. And here's one thing I want to showcase about when the AI or the game wants them to score, it keeps going back to them. Again, they tackle it. That's just thing. I'm sure you notice it. I don't even have to say. Every time I win the ball back, but they want them to score. Again, I win it back, but they'll just again get it back. I can never clear it. Again, tackle, but they just get it back, and obviously they get a penalty. Really, I didn't think it was a penalty. It was a bit of a dubious penalty, but that's what the game gives you in the 90th minutes. And they get a penalty. Let's see if we can save it. J. Cole, like I said, but he lobbed him, and really not much to do about that. And really, I was very disappointed with that, as I thought we would deserve this game, and they just get it really equalised, smash and grab goal from a penalty that was maybe not there. So that's what you get. But I went ultra attacking to try and score a late winner, because I don't really play like playing like extra time. It like obviously makes your players more tired for future matches. So I really wanted to win it. See LeConte here with the fake shot, comes in, lots of power, and finishes again. Look at that. That's just like I really don't expect that from him yet, because he's still a low overall player, even if he has the good potential. But as you were able to see from the shot here, it actually deflects off the defender's leg, so that probably was going straight at the keeper. But luckily, that's what you got. You got to take the luck you get, and without that touch, maybe the goalkeeper would have saved that. So that was really lucky. But yeah, that's what I probably thought would have went straight at the keeper. The way it deflected a lot into the net. So yeah, those things you take. We really deserve to win this match and not get a draw. So yeah, very good by LeConte. That just shows his potential, really. That's all you can say. Getting the man of the match for a fantastic performance, won the game for us. But really, we should have kept a clean sheet as well. But yeah, he got a good rating, 9.3, and that's what I wanted. He could have had a hat-trick as well with the penalty. So yeah, that's why I really wanted to give him the penalty, because I want him to get good ratings, because good ratings give you, your attributes go up as well with the potential. So yeah, that's the reasoning behind that. He is also a good sign. We're getting a lot of our younger players on loan that are like in the high 40s, the 48 overalls, the 49 overalls. So hopefully they can get some game time on the teams they are going on loan to. But also, we're in the lowest league in the English league, so I'm not sure if they're going to a better team than us, or a worse team. So I'm not really sure about that, because obviously I don't want them playing in my team, as we got way better players. But I'm not sure if like it'll be the same situation at another team in the same league as us. So I'm not really sure if they're going to get game time. Just going to have to wait and see, I guess. So here in the transfer deadline day, we've got about 6k wage budget, looking to improve our team. As you know, we've already signed 3 key players: a forward, a midfielder, a defender. So now, even though we got bought a forward, or sort of, we got Oliver Mitchell. He's a youth player, but I really wanted someone who can change it, someone who's really good already, not just a young player. And really, your forwards are the most important. They're the ones who get tired most. A lot of running, along with the midfielders, I guess. But I wanted to go for a guy who's not too old. As you can see, there's a lot of 30 years old, 29, 31, that kind of thing. So I wanted to go someone who's experienced, not too young. We need someone who's good. You got this guy called Punch there. If you want an interesting name, you can sign him up. We already got a similar left back to him, pacey left back, so we don't really need that. Plus, we got backup. And yeah, there's some good guys in there if you're in the same situation as me. It just depends on your team situation, really, what positions you need. Gabriel Achilia, he's a very strong centre-back, 27 years old. I probably would have went for him if we didn't have more centre-backs. But anyway, the guy I want to go for is Alex Brosk. He's worth 650,000. And he's, 28 years old. Probably the best age for a player if you want him to play at his best. Obviously, if you're looking for to play a lot of years, you obviously sign younger players, but I want to sign good players so we can get promoted. I know a lot of people go for younger players. Even in my other careers, I go for younger players, but this, I saw, you got to get promoted. You got to get good players already. And yeah, he's a good finisher. He's very good with the ball, good dribbling, pretty good passing for a striker. Finesse shot, obviously. So hopefully he can play left wing as well. So I might play him left wing, and when LeConte needs a rest, we can put him as a striker. And he's obviously our best finisher. He's got 70 finishing, good shot power, long shots, and that kind of thing. So I expect him to score heaps of goals. And yeah, you just got to see what happens when he comes to the team. And this is really all we need to finish off our team right now. He's pacey, good dribbling, a good curve, and his curve is really going to work well with the finesse shots. So yeah, I'm probably going to try and play them as striker, because as left wing, I won't be able to utilize the finesse shots or maybe play him on the right wing. Honestly, if they can play left wing, they can play right wing as well. Doesn't matter if they've put for a position or not. As well as confirmed by EA themselves, it doesn't really affect their rating. So yeah, it doesn't really matter where you play players actually, but obviously you wouldn't play a defender as a striker. But yeah, like I said, EA has confirmed it doesn't affect the player's rating if you play them in a position they're not natural with. But yeah, he can play left wing, so I'm pretty sure he can play as a right winger as well. And yeah, he will do very well with that good curve and good and the finesse shot traits. He should score some goals for us. But I really like him to play as striker, even though LeConte is playing right now. But I want LeConte to do good, but on occasions, I'm going to have to rest him. As you can see, he's gone up 1 overall since the start. But Brosk, he's way better than him right now. And really, his sprint speed, very fast. Faster than LeConte. Even some matches, I might start him on the bench. We've got some other pacey guys in there off the bench already. Cowan Hall, he's a very good striker as well. Curtis Nelson, good defender, good strength. So we've got really cover for the defenders. Berry as the right back, he's another younger player. So yeah, as you look at that forward structure there, that's really good when we drop LeConte out. Even though LeConte's been doing good, we really need to dominate. As you got Oliver Mitchell, I'm going to play him all the time because he's really a beast. His potential is probably around the 80s. So Mitchell and LeConte, they're the potential guys. Brosk, Guerreri as well has I don't really know his potential, but he's a good dribbler, a pretty good pace, and that's what his game. He's Argentinian like Messi, obviously not as good not the same quality, but as you can see, our signings there. Budarov, one of our best defenders. Bolon in the midfield, and now Brosk. We improved that team very well, and also, to round off this video, got a scouting update. I really didn't expect too much from our scouts. As you can see, their current overalls aren't that great. We've got Richie Thompson, he's a goalkeeper. Not really good enough potential, but he does have maybe the potential for this league. But the key guy here is David Dorber. The rest don't really have the potential that I'm looking for. But yeah, David Dorber is the guy we're going to sign. As you can see, up to 93 potential. Overall in between 49 and 65 already. So yeah, we've got to wait till he's 16 to actually sign him up to the full squad. But we'll see how he progresses in the youth team. So yeah, that's pretty much it for now. Very happy to find I was surprised to get 93 potential. Obviously not fully 93. It will be shortened down as the days or months go by. Anyway, that's pretty much it for now, and hope you enjoy the video.